Wegovy versus Ozempic. Are they the same drug or totally different? What do you think? The answer could save you thousands of dollars, weeks of frustration, or even your health. They look alike, feel alike, even work the same in your body, but depending on which one your doctor prescribes, you could either get life-changing treatment or a flat-out denial from your insurance. So what is the real difference and why does it matter so much? Let's break it down. Let me tell you about a patient of mine. We will call her Sarah. She started on Ozempic for type 2 diabetes. She wasn't even trying to lose weight, but she dropped 25 pounds in 4 months. She felt better, more energized, less hungry, like her body was finally working with her. So when her blood sugar normalized and we talked about continuing the medication for weight management, she was all in. But when we sent in the next refill, the insurance company came back with one word. Do you have a guess? Denied. Why? Because Ozempic was for diabetes only. She didn't qualify anymore. The pharmacist told me, you need Wegovy. Sarah looked at me and said, is that the same thing? Great question. Both Ozempic and Wegovy are made by Novo Nordisk. They both contain Semaglutide, a GLP-1 receptor agonist that mimics your body's own satiety hormone. They both help regulate appetite, slow gastric emptying, and improve insulin sensitivity. In other words, they help you feel full sooner, eat less, and lose weight. So what's the difference? It's not the molecule, it's not the label. Here's the difference. Ozempic is FDA approved for type 2 diabetes up to 2 mg weekly, while Wegovy is FDA approved for chronic weight management up to 2.4 mg weekly. That difference means everything to insurance companies. They will only approve Ozempic if you have diabetes, and Wegovy if you are diagnosed with obesity or BMI more than 27 with complications. So yes, it is the same drug, but the system treats them like opposites. Here's where Sarah ran into more trouble. We switched her to Wegovy, but guess what? It was back ordered nationwide. No pharmacy had it. Out of pocket cost over $1,300 a month. And remember, it is the same medication that costs less as Ozempic. Some people turn it into compounded Semaglutide, which is cheaper and sometimes more available, but it's not FDA approved and quality varies a lot. Sarah waited 6 weeks just to restart the same medication under a different name. Same results, more hassle. And that's when I knew patients need to understand not just the science, but the system. Here's the question. Why would a drug company split one medication into two names? Because diabetes and obesity have different markets, different stigma, and most importantly, different insurance rules. Ozempic launched in 2017, Wegovy launched in 2021, right as demand for medical weight loss skyrocketed. It was a brilliant business move. But for patients, it means confusion. You are left wondering, which one should I ask for? What if my insurance won't pay? What's the safe long term? Let me simplify it for you. If you have type 2 diabetes, Ozempic makes sense. If you have obesity and meet criteria, Wegovy is the FDA approved choice. But your doctor may consider off-label use if medically appropriate and safe. So what have we learned from this lecture? Ozempic and Wegovy are the same medication, Semaglutide, used for different conditions. Insurance coverage is based on diagnosis, not what actually helps you. Pricing and supply issues can be frustrating, but there are workarounds. Advocate for yourself and work with a doctor who understands how to navigate the system. Here is the bottom line. Don't get discouraged. These medications can help when used correctly and when you understand what you're taking and why. Knowledge is power, and that's what we do here in the Power Lab. If this video helped you, hit like, click subscribe, and drop a comment below with your experience. Have you ever tried Ozempic or Wegovy? What was your journey like? And stay tuned, because next time we will talk about tirzepatide versus semaglutide and whether the new class of GLP-1s is worth the hype. This is Dr. Nony, empowering your health one dose of truth at a time. Thank you.